Nobody cares. Some of you already know that there's a lot of liberal tears being poured out into the streets. I suggest you all grab your pitchers, your mason jars, whatever you have that you tend to make tea in. Those of you that still drink Kool-Aid, your pitchers that you make your Kool-Aid in, I suggest you grab them and go outside and collect the essence of these exquisite, woke, extreme leftist tears and mix it in your drinks of choice. Doesn't matter what that drink is. It can be orange juice, Kool-Aid, soda, if you drink soda pop still. It can be Hennessy, tequila, vodka, some vodka. That's how the Russians say it. But feel free to mix these liberal tears into any concoction you wish to come across. Because in these tears tell a story. They actually believe that anyone cares that they're going on strike. And if you notice, these women, all of these women often look a certain way. See, the shaved headness, they're really going hard in the paint with this. They really want to push this. Usually it's the purple hair, the orange hair, the green hair. You know, often they have nose rings, bull rings. Not the nose rings like back in the 90s that, you know, a lot of women used to put on like above one of the nostrils. No, it's the bull ring. Like, they're literally basically branding themselves as if they're cattle stock. And they actually believe this is cute. Obviously, they're not trying to attract men with sensibilities with looking like that. But then again, you're talking to a whole group of people who don't think logically to begin with. So now I guess the big thing is they want to embrace the North Korean 4B movement. They want to go on a no-sex strike. And a lot of these women, some of these women, are saying they're going to do it for 4 years until 2028. Well, I got news for you. You're still going to be mad in 2028 because the red tsunami will return and wash over America again. See, a lot of people have woken up to the thought that, to the facts of, you know, in order to keep America clean, in order to keep America great, every 4 years we're going to have to wash over it with the red tsunami. And in between times, those 2 years in between the 4 years, we're going to have to keep cleansing the environment, cleansing society as a whole in order to maintain some sort of anti-mental illness syndrome that has become the norm in a lot of people's eyes, and that is the problem. It's not normal. It should not be accepted. And it's about time the masses stood up in unison to put its proverbial foot down. And that's exactly what's going on right now. So let's be joyful. Let's rejoice in this time that we're going through right now. Do the rejoice dance. Oh, yeah. The Rejoice Dance. You heard me? You see, lefties, we no longer give a damn about your opinion, your feelings. We don't care about none of that no longer. A lot of us have had this type of attitude and thought process this whole time that we've been going through this, especially during the Biden-Harris administration. We've always thought like this. We've always moved like this. But now it's starting to spread throughout the world. It's starting to spread throughout America. Because a lot of people are sick and tired of all the DEI woke, overboard, over the cliff BS. And the rebellion against it has begun. And you saw it during this past election. Welcome to the rebellion. And the ironic thing is a lot of these women, it's the Roe v. Wade thing that really sent them over the edge. You know, how dare you tell me I'm not allowed to murder my babies? That's when everything really hit the fan. So you want the right to murder your babies, and how you choose to combat that is you're not going to deal with men anymore. You're not going to have sex with men anymore. You're not going to have relationships with men anymore. You're just going to swear off men altogether. And that's going to be your backdoor way of abortion by choice, basically, by not even conceiving to begin with. And that's actually a blessing to society, because we don't want you to create a duplicate of yourselves anyway. So by all means, please do abstain. And since the overwhelmingly majority of you look a certain way anyway, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news to you, to poke holes in your bubble of delusion, but a lot of men wasn't checking for you anyway. It was already going to be very, very, very hard for you to conceive to begin with, because a lot of you are not in high demand when it comes to the looks department. So this was a very easy choice for you anyway. You want to profess you know, in your words, becoming, I'm going to become super gay now. I'm really going to swear off men. I'm not going to deal with men at all. I'm going to be super gay now. This is what you are telling the world. But you're leaving out the part that when you called yourself a heterosexual woman, a lot of men wasn't checking for you anyway, because let's just face it, your looks overall was not very desirable. So you were already celibate. Nobody told you that, though. So now you're more than willing to join this 4B movement in the West, because it fits the lifestyle you were already living. Nobody's willing to break that down and tell you, but I'll tell it to you. I'll let you know. Hence the women you see on your screen right now. Nobody was beating down their doors trying to get at them when they had hair. It wasn't like that. And now that they went full Kojak, now that they went full Mr. Clean, definitely don't have to worry about somebody pursuing you. So your whole stance following the 4B movement, going on a strike, it's kind of It's kind of an oxymoron. You were already doing it. So, my question slash statement to this sex strike that a lot of liberal women are letting the world know that they're participating in right now. My question is, who cares? Nobody cares. Go right ahead. You're not hurting anybody. You're not hurting any men. We don't care. Because, see, a lot of us wasn't checking for women that look like you anyway. There's a lot of more feminine, more beautiful, conservative women that will not be partaking in this. That are not pro deletion of babies. And we'll do what we were already doing anyway. We'll just choose to build with them. Have families with them. Have children with them. So it's no hair off our chest. So have fun plucking the hair off yours. I'm out.